Morning, Wayne. We'll see you right here 2 hours from now at this desk for Wayne's World, as always on Fridays at 11:30 Eastern. But right now, I have to deal with this psycho to my right and with Keyshawn Johnson across the table for me right now.
What's wrong, man?
So,
I'm just saying.
The finals ended last night.
For real?
Yeah, that's what he told me before the show started. They're over. So, I don't know that we really have a show today. We don't have that much to talk about.
No, we don't have much to talk about. We don't.
Boston did massacre Dallas last night in Game 1, so the floor is yours. The morning is yours. I want you to tell everyone out there in viewer land exactly how and why your Celtics dominate.
Look, when Peyton Pritchard and Jason Tatum go 6 for 23, think about that. You're not smiling this morning, Skip.
I'm just waiting until it's my turn. Because I'm about to unleash on you.
No, ain't no unleashing today. Ain't no unleashing today.
Is that a red Auerbach?
This is a red Auerbach cigar.
Yeah.
Ain't no unleashing today. I don't want to hear nothing. Listen, man, I told y'all, this is one of the most lopsided finals we're going to see with Porzingis as the X factor. Now, did I expect him to come out like this, 8 for 13, 20 points? No, I didn't. But for the simple fact that he did, played 20 minutes, and look it, Luka had 30, 10. But you know what we did? We took away that pick and roll. We took away that lob threat.
Yep.
We took away them passes. We took away them corner threes. We said, all right, we're going to allow you to get 30. But you know what? You're not going to dissect our defense.
Yeah.
There's no situation you can tell me, Skip, now, and I don't know what adjustments that Dallas can make. What adjustments can you make when your superstar player goes 6 for 16, and I'm talking about Jason Tatum in 42 minutes?
Yeah.
What adjustments? And then Jaylen Brown, yeah, he was 7 for 12 for 22 points, but I didn't think he played that well. I think he played okay. Based on the standards of what he's been playing all playoffs, he shot 6 for, he missed 5 free throws, Skip. Couple turnovers. I just don't know where Dallas goes from here. Yeah, you can say Kyrie didn't shoot the ball well, he had open threes. Let's just say Kyrie went 3 for 5 from 3. That'll give him 9 points, which would take 9 points off the lead, which still would have us winning by covering the spread. 9 points. So, in saying that, I don't believe Jason Tatum can play any worse. This was his worst game of the playoffs. This is his worst game of the playoffs. 6 for 16, 6 turnovers, and they win by 18? Where do y'all go from here?
Skip, go.
Tell me when it's my turn.
No, just tell me. Where do you go from here? Luka 30, 10, Tatum 16. Look, we'd be killing Tatum today if they had lost. But they won by 18. And this goes back to what I said yesterday. I said Dallas, the Mavericks, don't have room for error. Their two superstars have to play great. If one of our superstars don't play great, we can still win. That's exactly what I said. Not saying now that you throw Porzingis in the fold. Who would have told me Peyton Pritchard go 0 for 7 and we still win by 18?
Combat him, Skip.
I just don't know where Dallas goes from here because I don't really believe we played great. We had one good quarter. The first quarter.
Really?
Yeah, we had one good quarter.
I didn't see that, but go ahead.
But you didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that.
I just don't know where Dallas goes from here.
So to sum it up, Paul Pierce is saying this series is way over.
Way over.
Okay, is it going to be a sweep?
I'll give Dallas one.
No, you won't.
I said 5 yesterday.
You've been talking sweep for 5 minutes on this show.
I said 5 yesterday.
Okay, 5.
I said 5 games.
Okay, you're not going to back off?
Gentlemen's sweep.
You just talk sweep for 5 minutes.
Gentlemen's sweep.
How is Dallas going to win a game? Dallas has no answers.
I really don't. I don't see it, but maybe they'll get
lucky. Then
lucky.
Just go sweep.
Gentlemen's sweep. I'm going gentlemen's sweep.
Yeah, that's not real gutsy on your part.
Gentlemen's sweep.
What you're wearing, you got your tuxedo on, your cigar. Yeah. It's over.
It's over.
Which game is Dallas going to win?
I'm saying they'll probably win a game.
Like Minnesota did, like game 4?
Like game 4,
okay.
game 4.
All right. Okay. Keyshawn, go.
I'm trying to figure out.
I was going to let you just go ahead and handle your business. But if you want me to go ahead,
he's done today. He's done.
Well, here's what I'm going to say. Your question initially is the biggest reason they dominated the Mavs in Game 1. It all starts with Porzingis. Remember how Luka dominated the final game against Minnesota? He went nuts in the first quarter or whatever the case was.
That last game 5.
Was it 5? Okay.
Yeah.
This is sort of the Porzingis effect. Here's a guy who had 11 points in the first quarter. He's 4 for 5 from shooting. On top of that, they out-rebounded the Mavs by 10.
In which period?
In the first quarter.
Yeah.
In the first quarter, Skip. So the game, in my eyes, was lost right there.
Yep.
It was lost in that situation. Although many would say Tatum didn't play well based on sliding all the way over to the right in the box score, and many would say Luka played well by the box score in the final point total. I don't look at it that way. I look at Tatum as having affected a lot of different ways in the game.
Yep.
Yeah, he had 6 turnovers, and he admitted to that. That was a problem that he needs to fix, and he'll fix it. He's not a 6-turnover guy. For whatever reason, I got to go back, and just like he's going to go back and look, how did the turnovers occur? What happened? Who was in the passing lane? Did you just bounce it off your foot? All of those sort of things.
Wait a second. He's not a turnover guy? What about the Golden State Finals 2 years ago?
But we're not talking about...
Oh, that was a long time ago.
But I'm not talking... I'm just talking about...
I was calling him Jason Turnover through that whole final.
But, Skip, I'm talking about his career, dog. I'm not talking about one game.
But we're talking about finals.
There's some
about big moments.
There's some people in professional sports that are turnover machines. Whether it's Josh Allen or whether it's Trae Young and Luka. They're turnover machines throughout their career. That's not Jason Tatum. That's all I'm saying.
He has been in the postseason, but go ahead.
Yeah, okay, well, he hasn't. So the 9 blocks, you talk about the 9 blocks.
9-1.
9-1.
Yeah.
Okay? Then we don't want to get into the assists. All of those sort of things say defense to me. They didn't, when you look at the box score, Skip, and you go down that line and you look at the point totals, Luka had 26 shots. To me, that's high usage rate. If you get 26 opportunities, you better score 30 points.
Right.
I mean, that's just the reality of it.
Right.
You have to. But when I look at the assist, if I could take the assist away, because we talk about this with other players, we talk about it with Joker. Joker going to give you 30, but he also give you 11 assists. That's going to kill you every single time.
8 or 9 assists.
Yeah, they're going to kill you every time.
Every time.
They limited Luka to 1. Here's the main guy. So now you out there playing dribble.
We took away the pick and roll.
And now they taking away the pick and roll with Porzingis being able to get back long and do some things, and Al Horford switching off.
Brown on the weak side.
It just, well, they were overmatched. They just were. And so now you say that they run the deep. What I talk about when I say the deep, they pulled Porzingis off the bench. He gave you 20. But if you took that 20 points and Porzingis wasn't on the floor, and you look at the shots, you had Brown with 12 attempts and Tatum with 16. Those shot attempts are going to raise up just because now you got to divvy up the pie with everybody. But if Porzingis wasn't on the field, just take that and slice that down the middle. Give 10 of those points to Brown and 10 of those points to Tatum. Or if you want to give them both.
Talk to him, Key.
Or if you want to give them both 8 and 8, do that and get the other points to the other guys. That's how you win basketball. That's basketball winning fashion. Now, look, is Game 2 going to be as lopsided? Are they going to be down by 29? Probably not.
Preach.
Probably not.
Preach.
But I don't think that that the Celtics are going to all of a sudden go away. And I asked Paul, I'll ask you because Paul didn't know, when was the last time we saw a final in Game 1 that was just a blowout?
Up 17 points in the first quarter, you mean?
When was the last time we saw one?
Never.
In Game 1.
We never saw that.
I haven't saw one in so long.
Up 17 in the first quarter, we've never seen that.
I probably got to go all the way back to maybe...
No, we've never seen that.
No, I understand the point total. I'm just talking about the way it looked.
Yeah.
I probably have to go all the way back to maybe the Nets and the Lakers or something like that.
Yeah. Remember Game 1, Dallas against the Clippers this year? Remember
this is
that
not
game?
the Clippers.
No, I'm not talking about the playoffs.
Dallas trailed by 29 in that.
In the first quarter?
Coach.
Remember Oklahoma City versus Dallas in Game 1?
We don't remember that.
Yeah.
No, I do.
Wait, the Mavericks trailed by 25.
Yeah.
In that game.
And they and Coach.
Interesting.
And Coach.
Did they win those games?
But hold on, I got him.
All right.
They trailed by 29.
Yeah.
They cut the deficit to 8. They lost by 19.
Yep, they did. All right, I think it's finally
All right,
my
here we
turn.
go. Let's go.
I
Let me
gave
hear
it to
Let me
you.
hear it. Let me hear it.
I saw a really different. I got to get a new TV. You know, my old black and white TV. It's just failing me. I don't know. I got to get my eyes checked. I have LASIK surgery, but I got to get something different here because
He got that hanger.
I saw a very different game than Paul Pierce said, and I can't
got a
believe he
hanger
doesn't
antenna.
have the guts to go sweep after all the trash
go
that he
sweep.
talked. Come on, have the guts. Light your cigar and say sweep.
I did say sweep. I said gentleman sweep.
No, sweep.
Gentleman sweep.
All right, here's what I saw. On Bill Walton night, up in
Bill
Boston,
Walton night, right.
on Bill Walton night, wearing the T-shirts, wearing the patch for the late, great Bill Walton, who once upon a time back in 1986 was Sixth Man of the Year. Porzingis, for only the second time in his career, comes off the bench with 7 minutes left in the first quarter, and guess what? You're down a point because the Dallas Mavericks are taking it to you. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Guess what your team is at that moment?
Okay.
At that moment, you are 1 for 7 from 3, and you had one flurry where you kept getting offensive rebounds. You missed 5 threes in one possession.
Okay.
I'm saying we got you because you're going to have one of those shooting nights that you have because you live and you die by the 3, and you were dying by the 3, and you're looking at each other like, you going to make one? Are you going to make one?
Okay.
No, maybe I'll try to make one.
Okay.
Because you can't make one, maybe I'll try. No, you better make one. Nobody can make a 3. You're down. You're 1 for 7, and you are trailing in the game. And this gigantic joker comes in out of nowhere in the biggest shock I've ever seen in an NBA Finals Game 1. He comes off the bench. The guy that the Knicks gave up on and the Mavericks gave up on, and even the Wizards said, nah, we're good. You can have
I
it.
got him.
You guys can have
We'll
him.
turn him into this.
That guy comes in and goes berserk in a way. In all my years, in all my finals years, I go way back before your time going to NBA Finals. I have never seen one player come off the bench.
Benny Johnson.
And no, not like this. This is 18 points in 13 minutes, and he picked up your whole team off the floor because you're looking at each other like, oh, my God, we're having one of those three-point nights at home, and we've seen a bunch of them
But is he
from your
really a
team.
bench guy, though, Skip?
I've never done it before.
Never done it before.
So he's a starter.
So here he is, and he comes in because he's got no pressure and no expectation because nobody expected
No
anything
pressure
from him
being in
because
the
a lot of
finals.
people didn't even think he'd play very many minutes because he's not in shape. He needs to play his way back into shape. He's barely been able to practice. And he comes in and goes out of his gorge shooting threes. He's stepping into threes like Jordan in Utah in Game 6. I've never seen anything like it before. It was a fluke. It was an aberration, and you both know deep down it was. That's not who this guy is because he's played 15 playoff games and never come close to scoring 18 points in a half.
Maybe you.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
It changed everything. It
did.
tilted the whole playing field in favor of your Boston
sure
Celtics.
did.
Porzingis?
Yeah.
He saved you.
No,
Yeah,
listen,
you should be down on your knees thanking Porzingis.
Hey, the sad reality
you should pray to the
sad
shrine of Porzingis.
Hey, the sad
That's what you
reality
should
is
do.
he's on our team.
Come on now.
That's the sad reality. Now
You
now
should have
gotta
come out
deal
here
with it.
wearing a Porzingis jersey.
Has he ever been on a more talented team than the Boston Celtics, though, Skip? Sometimes when you are around certain individuals, you can play a little bit better. You feel good. Playing with Luka is one thing when you don't even really see eye to eye.
Dribble.
With his ability. Then you talk about the Knicks. The Knicks, come on, man, stop. And then you talk about Washington. Come on, man, stop. Like, he's on a much better team.
Okay, but his better team was really having a hard time. And my better team was ahead of your better team. And all of a sudden, you go on a 25-9 run because of Porzingis. It was all Porzingis.
Yes.
All the way
Why
home.
you think they
And then
won 64 games?
guess what happened? You did. He didn't. He didn't say a word about it. About Porzingis.
I don't
and
have
then,
to. It was
what did
obvious.
Porzingis do in the second half? He fell back to earth with a thud because he woke up at halftime and said, what the hell did I just do? Who am I? I'm not that guy. Well, what just happened to me? I'm not that guy. And he comes out and goes 1 of 4 and scores 2 points.
He barely played.
2 points in the second half because he turned back into Porzingis that we should have seen in the first half. He should have had 2 points in the first half and 2 points in the second half. But he had 18 in the first half, and more important, he had a couple of huge blocks that set an early tone.
Yeah.
My God.
Skip, where do y'all go from here, though?
You just wait for Porzingis. We went. We came back.
All right, let's just say
You came back.
Yeah. We cut it all the way.
No, I don't want to hear all that.
Hold on, just a second. Okay, so here's what happened at that point. And by the way, first you gave me 10 points, then you welched on that, then it was 9, you welched on that, you went down to 8.5, but still, I had 8.5 points. And I look up with 4 minutes left in the third quarter, and Luka hits another 3 because he was just cooking Jaylen Brown. He was just cooking him.
He was cooking him.
He scored 10 quick points in the third quarter, and I'm saying,
Luka.
there he is. And there goes Jaylen Brown.
There he goes.
And your young coach jumps up and says, timeout.
Yep.
And everybody comes to the bench.
He knocked down a couple threes, and then that was it.
No, he scored 10 quick points.
A couple threes.
He did.
A couple threes.
What do you expect from Luka?
Okay, and then they call timeout, and they come back out, and here's what happens. The Dallas Mavericks hit the wall because, Luka, it's time for Kyrie to do something, right?
It's time for Kyrie's fault they lost.
Well, have you seen Kyrie play a worse playoff game than that? Because I haven't. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's Kyrie's fault.
We just was on here talking about he's the most gifted.
Yeah, well, we were. And I'm just asking you, have you seen Kyrie? Have you seen the most gifted player ever, says LeBron James, ever play a worse playoff game than that? So Luka did what Luka does. And all of a sudden, now wait a second. So it's 4:28 left in the third, and they cut it to 8. And guess what? I'm ahead of you by a half point at that point. And I'm thinking, okay, this is going to get interesting, right?
I didn't think it was going to get interesting.
And somewhere Paul Pierce is by his pool, and his cigar, he puts it out.
Yeah,
he
I did.
puts his cigar out.
It was still lit.
And he takes his wine glass and he pours it in the pool. Poured it in the pool. Poured it right in the pool. And you said, no, I'm in trouble now.
No, I did.
Okay. And here's what happened. Here's the play-by-play from this point on. Lively comes down and turns it over.
Yep.
Kyrie goes and dribbles in the lane, dribble. And no, he travels. He just drags his feet all over the place and travels up saying, what are you doing? Then Kyrie comes down and misses a 3 because he was 0 for 5 from 3.
How many were wide open, though?
Wide open. And then Derrick Jones Jr. comes down and gets blocked by Jaylen Brown, who started to take the game over at this point. And then on the same possession, Derrick Jones Jr. gets the ball back and gets blocked by Jaylen Brown a second time on the same possession. And then Luka comes down and misses a 3, and Luka misses another 3. And then Kyrie gets blocked by Jaylen Brown. So that's 3 Jaylen Brown blocks in this stretch right here. And then Kyrie comes down and has a pretty easy little reverse layup the rim, and he leaves it short. And I'm thinking, what? And Jaylen Brown goes down and hits a 3, and all of a sudden I look up, and you've gone on a 14-0 run because the Dallas Mavericks hit the wall. They made their run because they're down 26 points at half, and they made a run that if you take Porzingis out of this, you're in trouble. If you take out that 18 points in 13 minutes, you're going to lose that game.
You're going to get that from
You're
other
going
people,
to lose.
Though.
It's going to come back in other ways. It's going to come back in other ways, Skip.
Who saw it coming from Porzingis?
Well, I mean,
come on.
In the end, we tried to tell you before the game even started. They have multiple players that they can turn to.
All right. But last night they turned to Porzingis.
Yes.
Yeah. We got 5 different guys that can beat you. This is what I've been telling y'all all year. This is what I've been saying all year. Our best players don't have to be great.
Yeah.
That's how good this team is.
Porzingis has never had a stretch like that in his life.
When I played with Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen, and you looked up at the box score and said, Paul Pierce had 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, but we won by 18. That's the same situation we look at here.
I am not looking at a Boston team with Paul Pierce and Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett. I'm not looking at it. And you told me last week your team would beat this team, right? Okay. Yeah. So don't even start to compare.
But I'm just saying, it's comparable because, like I said, Jason Tatum doesn't have to play great for them to win. This is how good. When you got guys who could play a starring role. Jaylen Brown didn't play great. To me, Jaylen Brown didn't play great to Jaylen Brown standards.
Listen,
he shot well from
He saved you in that stretch. He took that game over for a while.
6 for 11 from the free throw.
But see, that's the thing I've been trying to tell you when you keep trying to force Luka down my heart, okay, is when are you scoring these points, right? You say, well, he went nuts on the 10. that the game ain't over. Then he had a stretch where he kept missing threes and turning the ball over and not playing defense and walking back after he turned it over and complaining to the referees.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
Oh,
He's hurt.
He had 10 days to
He's
be ready.
clearly hurt. No,
He
he
had
didn't.
10 days.
He had 7. He's got a knee injury.
He had 10
Half
days.
the time he's like limping back up the floor.
Nah, that's just how he runs.
That's
just
how he run. And, you know, it's
That's just how he run.
You know, it's certain people that do certain things when they play and it ain't going as well.
Yeah.
They like to grimace and they like to make you think that, and then all of a sudden they get hot and it's a
So
different
we're not going to talk about Kyrie?
Okay, now, I already told you about Kyrie. He went 0 for 5 on wide open threes. And don't tell me they're contested. Don't give me Drew
Wide
Holiday.
open.
Stop it.
Wide open.
Real quick, we got to see Porzingis. We just for those who might have missed this game, watch what Porzingis does. Those are the first 2 free throws, and then he just goes berserk.
Oh, mismatch. Oh, y'all want to switch?
Yeah,
y'all want to switch?
That's an offensive foul.
Y'all want to
Offensive
switch?
foul. That was an offensive foul.
No, it wasn't. Where? Look, we're going to go dunk this.
Yeah.
Lively.
Dunk. All right.
That's lively. All right, we're going to switch. Y'all want to switch? We're going to just shoot over him. That's green.
Yeah.
All right, you're not going to get out here?
Steps into a 3.
You're not going to get out here, huh? Oh, we're going to block that. That's Kyrie? We're going to block that.
Yeah.
You want to go up and dunk? No, we don't. No.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What's his nickname? What is he?
Unicorn.
The original unicorn.
Look at him just stepping into threes. He's unconscious, and he's winking at people because he doesn't know who he is at this moment.
So
he has no idea who he is.
That we call the unicorn.
No idea. No idea who he is.
He's the unicorn.
Yeah.
Put some respect on his name.
The Knicks said, nah. And the Dallas Mavericks said, no, we tried. No, he's not that guy. He's just not that guy.
Was like, we good.
He's not made of the right stuff.
Washington.
The Wizards said, you know what? We're good.
They traded they traded a cup of coffee for Porzingis.
But see,
we'll take it. We'll take that.
You're doing a disservice to this man, Skip. You know,
no, I'm not.
If you're surrounded,
I'm doing a service to our public.
Maybe
right
Porzingis isn't the frontline guy that the Knicks thought, or maybe he's not the frontline guy, the second guy that Dallas thought.
Nickname like the unicorn.
You know, come on.
Like, what is that? Like, you just don't get
you make him the 3rd or the 4th guy on a team. He rolling. How could you ignore that?
18 and 13 minutes when you're in trouble? Are you kidding me? This will go down forever as the Kristaps Porzingis game.
How are they in trouble?
1 for 7 from 3. You can't buy one.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's the first quarter.
Okay, it is the first quarter, and I've seen this at home. You're going to start looking sideways, side-eyed at each other, like, we're doing it again.
Or they could just, just walk down the court.
So what changes for Dallas? What changes for Dallas? What adjustments?
We're going to talk about that in our next topic.
We'll see.
Okay, we'll see. Maybe Kyrie could make 1 3.
Blaming Kyrie now.
Key, light me up, Key. Light me up.
Yeah. Kristaps lit up the Dallas Mavericks last night and saved this man from disgrace. And this man will not be here next Monday because guess what's going to happen in Game 2? Guess what's going to happen? I'll be here. Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.